All right, so here's the world beater, Khamzat Chimaev, wicked relevant in 2 divisions. Every time he sees you, he tries to take you down. Got to think he's going to try to wrestle here tonight.
That's exactly what he does, right? He wants to impose himself on his opponents. He wants to show his dominance when he's inside the octagon, whether it's on the ground in the grappling, as we saw in Kevin Holland, or whether it's him striking, as we have seen in the beginning of his UFC career. He has all the skills, but it's the mindset of Khamzat Chimaev that I think separates him from most fighters in both weight classes that he competes in.
And with respect to Conor McGregor and everybody else, I'm not sure that any athlete has ever taken this sport by storm quite the way Chimaev did back in 2020. Let's see how he fares in another big spot tonight. All right, so here's the undisputed UFC lightweight champion and one of the very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Makhachev. He trained alongside this man for years. He has every skill in the book, and the X factor tonight is that Hasbulla in his corner.
Yeah, that's one of his brothers, is what they call him. Makhachev, though, is the guy that really does strike fear in so many lightweights' minds. He's a guy that possesses wrestling ability. He's a guy that possesses striking ability. The grappling is second to none. And just his size and physicality is so difficult to deal with. He is a tremendous fighter, and he will be pushed even more forward with the presence of his good friend, Hasbulla.
You do wonder, though, if the opposing corner is a little bit intimidated given Hasbulla's presence in the Makhachev corner. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, here now the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Khamzat Chimaev. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Makhachev.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He is the 3rd man in the Octagon tonight. All right, well, he has officially taken the sport by storm. The bona fide welterweight contender, Khamzat Chimaev, undefeated, and appears to be on a trajectory to future championship greatness. How will he approach this stylistic challenge here tonight? A lot of people feel like he'll take the fight to the canvas, but as you know, he's got a lot of confidence in his hands. We'll see if he can find the power stroke early in this round. Defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm, was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
Chimaev's in half guard.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Just over 3 minutes to go now.
Great job finding his shots from the top position.
Makhachev getting worked here from the top. You don't want to take too many more of these ground and pound strikes.
Now he's going full mount. Look at that. Recognized he was about to lose position. He's got to find a way to get back to his feet.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Oh, he's got him in the crucifix now. A lot of body weight from the top position. If you're on bottom here, this is not a good place to be.
You have got to free one arm. You cannot worry about both of them. Get one free, and then start building towards doing something else. But the first step is to get an arm free to start trying to be able to defend yourself. You have nothing blocking your face when you're in this position.
All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch is starting to land from the top position. Knee on belly, postures up, knee on belly. He's raining down ground and pound. He has to move or the fight is going to get stopped.
All right, close guard now. Round two next.
Hey, stop.
Great job that round. I want you to keep doing exactly that. Change up your strikes. Your boxing looks great. Your kickboxing down low looks awesome. And that head kick, that's a win.
All right, that's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights over those 5 minutes. Really a clinic when it comes to the ground and pound.
Yeah, man, this is what you're taught. When you're learning to become a ground and pound fighter, you want to do it exactly like he did. Gain posture, have height, control hands and wrists. Land strikes, don't throw too many, throw just enough, control, throw again, control. He did it perfect.
Ready, fight. Ready.
Round two here. And that left hook landed on the button. That's striking up. Oh, he might get finished here. Big right hand. Oh! Oh! There's the right hand.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage. That was a slick transition. Now he's got a good body position, yup.
Posture's up now and lands the vicious head strike. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round two.
Once he got him cut, he recognized where he needs to be throwing these shots, and once again, he lands right on that cut.
Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Well, good dexterity and movement here on the ground to avoid any further damage, courtesy of that ground and pound. Nice job off of his back by Islam Makhachev. Oh, big shots from the top. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Khamzat Chimaev. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? Great ground and pound by this man. He passes the half. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just gotta move. And now he's attempting to choke. Oh, now it's getting tight. He's up. What's the worst defense on display?
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down.
Makhachev's trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, that Kimura looks tight. Also, how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
Take a deep breath and recover. This next round, you really want to focus on ground control. You have to set up your takedown. I want you to maintain a dominant position.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. All right, so the commitment to the takedown pays off. After several failed attempts, he finally gets his first takedown. Now let's see what he can do with it. Lands with the ground and pound here. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. Now the hammer fist here by Chimaev. All right, trying to pass here. As Glover Teixeira might say, not today.
Not today. Great job of following with the hips, keeping those legs locked and keeping them in full guard.
Break.
Oh, nice straight left. Takedown defense holds up. Short uppercut in the clinch by Islam Makhachev. All right, so there's the takedown game on display, all set up, though, by the hands and stuff.
It has to be set up. You cannot just take blind takedown attempts. You can't shoot. You got to set your opponent up. He did that beautifully.
Working out of the half guard here.
Where are your hands?
Really smart approach by the offensive fighter, badgering that cut. More blood by the minute.
If head movement wasn't important early, it's very important now because that cut has gotten a lot worse.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Islam Makhachev. All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys can start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Makhachev's back in half guard. He's very comfortable here. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Islam Makhachev. Another ground and pound strike gets home. The ground strikes continue to pile up. Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Well, you know, Rogan's pissed he missed this one. We are witnessing an instant classic. Back and forth we go. Both fighters have been on the cusp of being finished, and both have exuded a ton of heart.
Yeah, they've both shown heart, courage, ability, technical skills. I can't really tell you how these two are still in the fight with the damage that they both are exhibiting on their face.
Makhachev's back in full net. That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds.
All right, man, take a seat. Breathe, relax, slow that heart rate down. It's okay. We expected this type of fight. We trained for this. You're bloody.
All right, back to the stools we go. Offensively, a lot to like from him, but on defense, he hasn't been able to stop anything tonight.
Yeah, it's got to be the whole game, though, John. He's got to be willing and able to do everything. He's done a good job on the offensive side, but he has not defended well, and now he's dealing with that nasty cut. That cut is going to be an issue as the fight goes forward. He's got to change something.
Let's get back out here and work on that cut. Sliced you open good. There's a lot of blood. You can't go much longer with a cut like this. We need a finish, and we need it fast.
Ready. Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible 5. And this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good.
Play shot there, DC. He is officially rocked.
A big, massive hook that really has put his opponent on skates.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight.
Well, informed speculation says he's going to try to set up another hook here.
Oh, he's spraying blood now. Holy smokes.
Oh, there's the single. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Islam Makhachev. Well, shades of Anthony Showtime Pettis against Tony Ferguson, just masked in blood. This is not looking good.
Yeah, it was like all Ferguson fighters, right? He would just destroy people, and that's exactly what he looks like right now. He looks like he has been on the receiving end of all the elbows thrown by Tony Ferguson. His cut is really bad. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Just over 2 minutes to go.
I need you to scramble! Scramble!
In the half guard.
Chimaev's right back to the full mount.
You have to be so well-rounded once you get to the top of these divisions. You cannot just be a knockout guy. You got to be able to change it up if you find yourself in this situation that he's in right now.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev. Oh, strong reversal on the ground here. Under a minute to go in the round.
This is a terrible position.
Postures up and delivers a massive ground and pound punch to the head.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. Man, this fight has been pretty wild. A lot of high-octane output on both sides, and candidly, neither fighter looking too good here.
It's the output. I mean, both of these guys have got their foot on the gas from the start of the fight. They've worked really, really hard to get to where they are right now. They're both going to have to rely on the toughness to drag them through the very difficult moments.
Well, no surprise to see that eye continue to be targeted. Some replays from the previous round in which a lot of damage was doled out.
Well, the cut man's got some work to do to try to give this kid an opportunity to stay in the fight, because the reality is he has taken far too many shots to the eye, and now he's dealing with a nasty cut. He has got to change something.
Cut you open good. Brett wants to stop this fight, but you're not going to let him. I need you to go back out there.
You ready to fight? Ready.
5th and final round. Nice jab there by Chimaev. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
He passes to half guard.
Chimaev's cut is only getting worse, making a nice donation to the canvas tonight. Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently.
Makhachev's in half guard now. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
Chimaev's right back to the full mount here. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
He's got to be careful here.
Use your hips to get up.
That was nice.
Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position. Relentless pressure from the top by Khamzat Chimaev. Trying to guard pass here, not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transitions. Oh, right into mount.
Elbows. Grab around his back fender. Grab him. Hold him down. Escape.
Chimaev's in half guard. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damages taken to this cut. Easier said than done, though.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound. Oh, what a finish to this one as we go the full 25 minutes. Stand and cheer, ladies and gentlemen. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is
the
Bruce
judges' scorecards for decision.
For the winner by majority decision, and